So our next match...
Sounds like we're going to be seeing some more Lucie play. It's going to be interesting.
It's going to be Lucie versus ArfArf.
I gotta say, ArfArf definitely been on the TEC grind. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a night without them in queue.
Yeah, I've run into ArfArf in queue like maybe once or twice, and it was not a pleasant experience for me. ArfArf is definitely very, very experienced with this game. It's definitely a worthy contender for Square One.
For sure. Well, they've been around since like the Xbox days.
Yeah, before it released on
exclusive to Microsoft.
Yeah.
And sounds like they've actually been the Tetris team veteran. They've been around for a long time.
Yeah, they actually have. They've been around for a very, very long time. I believe I remember seeing posts from the Hard Drop forums, which is fairly old.
Well, throwback there.
Yeah, forums goes to show how long they've been in the scene.
Like this match is underway.
Yeah, here we go.
I wonder if we're gonna see. We got Lucie warmed up after that match with OSW.
A bit of a bad eye misdrop there. Just did not have pieces to try and do what they wanted to do initially. Still has a chance of downstacking. Pops an early zone to prevent a very early top out. However, it's looking a bit slim for them. That's an unfortunate start. That's an unfortunate starting point for Lucie.
That's a quick point for ArfArf, but definitely this is very early on.
Yeah.
Still a lot to see.
Yep. Lucie still has a very good chance to come back from this. It's only 1 point difference. ArfArf is definitely playing faster than Lucie is. But speed isn't everything in this game. Efficiency does play a very big role into it.
That's for sure.
As long as Lucie can play very efficiently, we can probably see some good things happening. A 53 attack per 19 line Perfectress being sent to ArfArf. ArfArf getting 50 to attack, but that's not enough to counter the damage that Lucie's been sending. ArfArf is definitely lower on the stack, but Lucie has a very manageable one right now. So it's definitely not... It's definitely survivable.
For sure. But Lucie downstacking pretty well.
Yeah, getting good amount of damage over there.
And Lucie the first to get max zone, firing right away. Pretty good decision.
Yeah. Setting up a T-spin mid-zone, that's definitely going to help boost the damage a little bit. Getting a Z-spin to clean up stack a little bit.
19 lines in the zone, but
still has to
get a little bit
garbage.
cheese.
Yeah, we are in phase 3 now. It's a bit of a... It's going to be a bit of downstacking on Lucie's end, while ArfArf starts to put on some pressure.
She did have a pretty good sequence and got a decent amount down. Ooh, and still down stacking. Very impressive. Putting some pressure on the ArfArf. Oh, and this is actually a really good situation for Lucie now, because ArfArf wasn't able to send too much damage. And that's a
lot of damage that ArfArf has to counter. Just does not have the room, the zone, or really anything to counter that. Lucie able to make that comeback, tying this game 1-1. Ooh, that's a bit of a misdrop from Lucie right there. Managed to just clean it up very quickly, though.
Able to cycle the eyepiece very fast. And back into it.
Definitely very quick with the damage. Quick on the draw there.
Ooh, using the J to extend to a T-spin double. Great decision by Lucie.
A bit of counting to 4 there.
Ooh, and a nice combo from Lucie.
Ooh, has a really clean stack for the higher part. That's going to be very beneficial. Bit of a misdrop towards the end, but that's still 47 attack and 17 lines. That's Lucie playing some really efficient zones here.
It's actually looking like a pretty even game now going into phase 2.
Yeah. Seems that if Lucie is able to pull off a zone, pull off a very warranted zone, they can get some decent efficiency in it. Getting 20 attack from 10 lines. Definitely. Okay.
Oh no!
That misdrop is very unfortunate, though. It's just not. That was very unfortunate. Still good survival up until that point. Arf is gonna take game 3 though.
It seemed like Arf was putting on a bunch of pressure. Lucie was forced to zone, and Arf was able to capitalize as well. I think some of that macro play that's been kind of developing in this game.
ArfArf is in a bit of a sticky situation, it seems. Lucie has a really clean stack going into zone. Oh, that S misdrop though is going to cut it off short. That's still 30 attack from 10 lines. That is some very good efficiency on Lucie's end. However, ArfArf just had more time to get something else, and she gets an ulti.
In trouble. Oh, that misdrop.
Ooh, that's a... Yeah,
brutal.
Lucie just did not... Lucie had an unfortunate zone getting cut short there with a misdrop.
It's an interesting T-spin single opening from ArfArf, but...
Yeah.
Also has to deal with some misdrops.
Lucie trying to clear some lines with a T-spin, but she just did not have the pieces properly. She's gonna have to start an early quarter zone in order to try and survive. Managed to pull off 20 attack with 8 lines. Still some good efficiency. However, ArfArf does have a full zone to try and deal some damage. Gets 51 attack.
Oh no!
Zone, and that's going to spike Lucie, topping her out this round.
Heading into game 5, ooh, double TK opener.
PKI getting that quick T-spin in. Very tried and true. ArfArf has a very high stack, but it's definitely... Okay, well, yeah.
Clean down stack.
Doing a lot of clean down stacking there. It's a bit of... Kind of like a bit of friend gaming with that 2-wide.
Oh.
However, that vertical Z on Lucie's board was just enough to top her out there. It's very unfortunate timings.
I've seen what Lucie can do, and she's definitely not out of it.
Yeah. Fortunes can still change. We could definitely see a comeback within the next rounds. ArfArf doing some... ArfArf keeping his stack low. Lucie with a very, very bad J miss drop up top. Manages to clear it out with a skim. Enters zone. Needs to start sending some more garbage towards ArfArf here.
Some 19 attack. Enough to fend off the garbage. Oh, but the tournament winner eyepiece.
Lots of misdrops here from Lucie. Has half a zone. It's definitely gonna be a lot for Lucie to try and counter. Unfortunately, just does not do enough.
That damage zone is brutal.
Oof. Lucie's been put in very rough spots, and now we're at match point yet again for ArfArf.
That was a very quick touch from Lucie.
Yeah, seems that Lucie is starting to play a bit low now. I believe she wants to try and get some upstacking going and do what she normally does, but the misdrops might be telling her to play a little lower and safer.
And really, the goal with phase 1 is just try to get as many lines as you can out right away. Get that early full zone meter.
Yeah.
Because zone meters in phase 1, they'll fill up every 6 lines. So
that's right.
Really, the goal is just get a few touches in, maybe a couple T-spins, if you feel like it, and just get a big zone right out the gate.
Lucie having to take quite a bit of garbage here. Managed to clear it up by a good amount.
Let's take a T-spin 0. Pop
T-spin zeros are definitely painful.
Oh, we're getting somewhere.
Ooh, prime spot for a Z-spin there. Worked really well with the bag.
Ooh, and a nice little drop with the J.
Yep.
Some creative
T-spins. Sending that garbage right back. Lucie's gonna have to try and counter this with a quarter zone. Phase 3 garbage. No. That's gonna be very hard to try and counter, and unfortunately,
Lucie able to get his zone charge, and ArfArf's gonna take it.
Yeah, ArfArf is gonna take this match 7-1.
Very well played from both players. Definitely pushing them to the limits.
Yeah.
This is Square One. This is a top. This is the top of the top. You gotta play your best here.
Yeah, you've got the best of the best here. You gotta try and play at your peak.